Morning children, welcome to online class. Children, I had completed your computer networking chapter. In last video, I had told you that I will give you some questions related to that chapter so that you will get idea how the questions comes in your final exam. So here this is some questions. You see these questions and I am giving you answer also. You will get idea that how the questions comes in final exam for your computer networking chapter. So this is first question. Tara Nathani wants to upload and download files from / to a remote internet server. Write the name of the relevant communication protocol which will let her to do the same. So you got that Tara wants to upload and download files from a remote internet server. You have to tell the name. Write the name of relevant communication protocol which will let her to do the same. You have to give the network name, which network she use. Next question is, two doctors in the same room have connected their palm tops using Bluetooth for working on a group presentation. Out of the following, what kind of network they have formed? Here MCQ, it is like a MCQ. Option is given to you. You have to find the option and you have to write it. There are two doctors in the same room. They want to connect their palm tops using Bluetooth for group presentation. So which network they should use? Third question is, arrange the following communication channels in ascending order of their data transmission rates. You have to arrange in ascending order. Cable name is given to you: Ethernet cable, optical fiber, telephone cable and coaxial cable. Arrange this in ascending order. Which of the following is not a characteristics of open source software? So here also option is given to you. Its source code is available for modification. It is owned by a company or an individual. It can be downloaded from internet. Next question is, Jay Khanna is confused between the terms domain name and URL. Explain the difference with the help of appropriate example of each. Here you have to write about the domain name and URL. Define any two threats to network security. Here you have to give two threats for network security. And the last question is, differentiate between star topology and bus topology of network. Section A, you will get question 1 in a section 1. Each section section 1 carries 10 marks. Again section 2 carries 10 marks. Then section 3 and 4, that section carries 15 and 15 marks. So in this each section from section 1, each question carries 1 mark. So like this way you have to solve 10 questions in a section 1. You will get 10 marks from section 1 if you are giving a correct answer to this question. Here answer is given that first question, that Tara wants to upload and download file. So what network she used? FTP, file transmission protocol. Second one is, two doctors wants to connect their palm tops using Bluetooth. So what they use? PAN, personal area network. Third, you have to arrange in ascending order. So ascending order, first is telephone cable, Ethernet cable, coaxial cable, optical fiber. D, which of the following is not a characteristics of open source software? So which one is? It is owned by a company or an individual. Next is, Jay is confused the terms domain name and URL. So you have to give clarification about domain name and URL. So here definition is given. If you want to write down in your copy, you write this question and answer. which is it is helpful for you when you will prepare for your final exam. Here URL definition is given and example also given, and domain name is also given, domain name example is also given. Next is two threats to network security, that's snooping and eavesdropping. And 3 is DOS. DOS is very important, so many times they are asking DOS definition. Sometimes they will give question like that, what is DOS? So you have to write at that time DOS here, but here right now it is given that define any two threats to network security. So here 3 is given, you can choose any two, but DOS, don't skip this DOS. DOS is very important. Next is differentiate between star and bus topology. So you can give with diagram, that is very good. If you are drawing diagram with one line definition, you will score full marks. Star topology, you write about star topology and draw the diagram. Then again the same way, bus topology, write one line definition and draw this diagram. So like this way you are going to get question in section 1. Here I am giving you some more question. Which protocol is used for the transfer of hypertext documents on the internet? Second is, which transmission medium should be used to transfer data across two continents at very high speed? Third question is, two neighbors schools at the distance of 120 meters from each other decide to join their LAN using UTP cable so that they can share their e-learning resources. But after joining their LAN, they are not able to share the resource due to loss of signals in between. Which device should they use so that signal is amplified in between? You have to write the device name. Here, which of the following softwares are open source? Linux, MS, Windows 7, Photoshop, MySQL. Distinguish between open source software and proprietary software with reference to customizability of the software. Next is, name any 4 Indian scripts including in Unicode. This I not taught you. Next chapter you will get answer for this question. I will tell you. So right now you skip this one. Name any 4 Indian scripts included in Unicode. Right now you don't find answer. If you are finding answer, then it is well and good. But I didn't taught in this first chapter. So skip this question. Now Sujata says that the following number indicates an address. Address is given. What is the above address called? You had seen this address so many times. Now you have to tell that address name, to which object it is assigned. Now first question answer is given that protocol is used to transfer hypertext documents. So HTTP. Next is transmission medium to transfer data across two continents and very high speed. So what we use? Satellite. Third is, two neighbor school at a distance of 120 meter and decide to join LAN. So what device they use? Repeater. Here two open source software name, Linux and MySQL. Now what is open source software and proprietary software? You have to tell. The definition is given that. So open source software and proprietary software is also given. So write down definition in your copy. Here answer is given for this question. Name any 4 Indian scripts including in Unicode. So if you don't know the answer, you can copy from here that Devanagari, Bengali, Gurmukhi, Gujarati, any two you have to write. So it is given there. 4 is given. Now next is address is given. Sujata indicates this address, and which type of address this is? This is IP address of a computer. Every computer has an IP address, so this is an IP address you have to tell. Now some more questions. Now, Gandharv is confused about Wi-Fi, whether it is a type of computer, type of network cable, set of popular technologies and standard for wireless computer networking, and fourth is set of computer programs that help people log into the internet. Next is, it is a technology on computer network whose purpose is to prevent unwanted network connection according to same filtering blocking rules. What is it? Third is, name this. It is a protocol technology used to exchange files on the internet. It provides a set of rules to transfer files, videos, image, etc. over the World Wide Web. Next is, identify the topologies from the following. In it, the nodes are from a circular path from data to travel, and each node is connected to other node. Second is, in it, devices are connected through hub, and the control hub is responsible for receiving and transmitting data from each node to destination. Now, which of the followings are open standards and which are proprietary standard? You have to tell the name and give full forms of GNU and FLOSS. FLOSS. So, first question is given that you have to tell that Gandharv is so confused about Wi-Fi. So, you have to tell about the Wi-Fi. 4 option is given. You have to tell. So, first answer is set of popular technology and standards for wireless computer network. Third option. B is technology for on computers. Purpose is to prevent unwanted network connection. So, what you use? Firewall. Third, to a question is given, name this. It is a protocol technology exchange file on internet, and next is video and images. So, first is FTP, file transfer protocol, and second is hypertext transfer protocol. D, you have to tell the topology's name. First is circular path from data to travel each node, and second is hub to control, and hub is responsible. So first one is ring topology and another one is star topology. Now, open standard name, which option is given to you? OGG, WMA, DOC, PNG. So open standard comes in OGG and PNG is open standard, and proprietary software standard is WMA, DOC. Now next full form, GNU full form is given. GNU is not Unix, and FLOSS is fiber library and open source software. So this is the answer to this question. Next, Bolu is confused and he is unable to find the name of a network of computers and other devices that is confused to a relatively small space and office. Help him to do that. Next question is, most common communication protocols on internet that ensures end-to-end communication is. How is bandwidth measured on analog circuit and on digital? Fourth is, which type of address it is? What are DOS attacks? See here, DOS question again, it is given that what are DOS attacks? What is an open standard? Give some example. Name two encodings used for Indian language computing. So answer is given that Bolu is confused to enable the file name of network computer. So what Bolu will use? LAN, local area network. Most common communication protocol which we are using, TCP and IP. How is bandwidth measured in analog circuit or digital? Analog bandwidth with baud and digital with BPS. And which type of address? This is a MAC address. See the difference between in further questions I had shown you IP address and MAC address. What is the difference between these two address? When you will get IP address only 4 digits are there, 4 numbers, in between colon is there. Once I want to show you IP address, we find where it is. See, 4 digits dot is given there. This is IP address. Difference between IP address and MAC address. IP address means only 4 digit. In first digit maybe 3 digit is there, dot, then in between 2 digit, then dot, 3 digit, then dot, 3 digit. Like this way 4 digits and dot is there. And then next MAC address. MAC address, here you will see that 6 digits and character also, but colon in between here. This is the difference between MAC address and IP address. That MAC address with digits and character both is there, and colon we are using in MAC address, but in IP address only 4 digits are there. In sing 1 digits, 3 digits are there, a group of digits are there, 3 digit, but like, and dot is there used. So this is the difference between MAC address and IP address. Now DOS definition. What are DOS attack? DOS definition is given here. What is an open standard? Open standard definition is also given. And next is name two encodings used for Indian language computing. So here Unicode and ISCII, Indian Standard Code for Information Interchange. So this is some example. Like this way you are going to get question in your final exam. And question section 1, 10 marks. This is fixed, so you can easily score. This is a very simple questions and you can easily score 10 marks from your section 1. So thank you children. Write down in your copy, and afterwards I will give you some more question when I will prepare for you for our final exam. At that time I will give more questions for practice.